The Departments of Finance and the Public Service hosted a technical team from the World Bank on a pre-appraisal mission which involved multi-stakeholder consultations in readiness for the implementation of the Caribbean Digital Transformation Program. The program aims to strengthen the digital economy in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union (ECCU), support regional collaboration to create common standards, regulations, policies and shared public investments, and create economies of scale. It is also expected to ease access to new markets and make the region a more attractive digital investment destination. The National Competitiveness and Productivity Council (NCPC) in the Department of Finance coordinated the stakeholder consultations. The NCPC and the Department of the Public Service will also provide assistance in the finalization of activities under the program. Executive Director of the NCPC, Fiona Hinkson, outlined the major objectives of the Digital Transformation Program.
So there are basically three main components to this program. You have the digital ecosystem, which speaks to telecommunications, cybersecurity, and financial services. The second component, which looks at digital infrastructure, where you speak to how you modernize the government. And so for this project, we'll be looking at the various gaps in our digital framework. And finally, you have the digital skills and entrepreneurship, where you will be upskilling the population as well as assisting the private sector in adopting new technologies that will assist them in their business processes.
The World Bank team comprised specialists in telecommunications, digital public services, private sector development, entrepreneurship and skills development, including a gender specialist to ensure equal access across all genders. Casey Togerson is the co-team leader and senior digital development specialist with the World Bank.
So we're here to talk about how to grow the digital economy of St. Lucia as a driver of growth, of economic productivity and diversification, and as a way to improve service delivery to citizens, making sure that people have access to all the information globally that's available now on the internet, as well as access to digital services and job opportunities that can be available online.
This phase of the Caribbean Digital Transformation Program covers 4 countries including Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica and St. Lucia. The World Bank team interacted with multiple stakeholders from both the private and public sectors.
We've had a good opportunity to get a sense of a lot of the unique initiatives that are happening across government as well as in the private sector. And there seems to be a lot of interest in the digital space, both from a service delivery perspective but also from the private sector perspective. I think there's really an untapped potential here in St. Lucia and across the wider region to use technology to reach new markets and create some more dynamism in the economy that may have been missing today.
Implementation of the program will be at both the country and regional level. The ECCB is designated as the lead regional agency. Other regional partners include the OECS Commission and the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, with advisory support from the Caribbean Telecommunications Union. For the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, Glenn Simon reporting.